hot minute since I have curled my hair like this. The last time I tried to curl my hair like this was in Punta Cana for my wedding. It did not look like this. It was way too humid there. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So by some act of God, thank you God, I ended up on the PR package list for Too Faced Cosmetics. And the first package I got, I was over the moon excited. It's back there, by the way. Giveaway coming soon. But this is the second PR package I've gotten from Too Faced, and I have to tell you guys, when I opened it up, I literally squealed, jumped, spun in circles. Matt was watching Netflix. He had to pause it, and he was like, "Are you done yet?" And I was like, "No, I'm not done yet." And I twirled around, and I was literally so excited for I'm still excited about it. It blows my mind that I get the opportunity to try things like this out and share it with you guys, and I'm so incredibly happy. But if you haven't been able to tell by the title of the video, today we're talking about Too Faced's brand new concealer. That is why I look a little funky, because I'm about halfway done with my makeup. I got brows and foundation on, and that's about it. I stopped because I'm gonna do some of it here with you guys. But yeah, this is their brand new concealer. It's the Born This Way, what exactly is it called again? Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So, many of you have probably already seen videos of people testing this out. I know I watched probably 7 videos of people testing this out, and the fact that I got it in the mail, but I wanted to make my own version of the video because I'm really, 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 really excited about this product. So apparently this is supposed to be Too Faced's take on like Tarte Shape Tape, for example. So Tarte Shape Tape came out, I want to say it was like 2 years ago, and totally just took over the concealer market. I mean, I remember watching Tarte's Snapchat, and they were using it left and right, and they weren't telling us what it was, and I was like, what is this magical product they're using? They're using it to contour their face and conceal their under eyes. And anyways, it was released, and the makeup world has really never been the same ever since then. So I think Too Faced kind of wanted in on the action, and they created this like multi-purpose concealer that can be used to contour, to sculpt your face. It's photo friendly, so it's not going to cause any flashback. It's infused with coconut water, so it keeps your under eyes hydrated. It's fully loaded with pigments to provide maximum coverage with an undetectable finish that looks so flawless, they'll think you're born with it. So yeah, conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch is what this whole shindig is. And along with this, Too Faced actually also partnered with Jackie Aina. I can never say her name. I think it's Aina, who is a big old YouTuber. She is right there. She's so beautiful. I love her videos. Although my skin tone is nothing like hers, she's just very entertaining to watch. They partnered with her to expand their foundation color selection, which really makes me excited because I've never been able to try the Too Faced foundation because there was never a color match for me. But I do love their powder foundations and their BB creams, so I'm excited to try out their foundations as well. So you can see in this little insert they gave me, they now have this humongous selection of colors for foundation. They added a bunch of dark colors, they added some more light colors, they added some rosy ones. So I think I tried Snow at one point and the tone was off a little bit. So maybe I can try Seashell now, I'm not sure. But along with that, they came out with some Born This Way powders. I think they've always had the light one, but they expanded their color range to have a medium one and a dark one. I've never tried that before either. I would really, really love to. I've really liked their Peach Perfect one that I've heard is better than this one, but I still really want to try that. And then of course they now have this concealer. So today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the concealer. I figured we can swatch all the colors together, put it on my face, and just kind of play around with it a little bit. So they did send me every single color. Too Faced. I have no words. I'm so excited. So yeah, they sent me every single color in the line. I have every single one here in front of me. It does have 20 different colors. And And it ranges from the color Swan, which is a very, very, very light neutral color, to the color Cocoa, which is a very, very, very deep neutral color, and everything in between. There's goldens, there's rosies, there's neutrals. So I think I want to start out this video by kind of showing you each individual one and maybe swatching them on my arm. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that. Okay guys, so real quick, here is all 20 colors lined up right next to each other. So you can see it goes from lightest all the way to darkest down there. So the lightest one is the color Swan right here. And then you have Cocoa down here. So there's definitely a wide variety of colors here. I think 20 is very impressive for a concealer range. The packaging is a huge freaking mungus. It is 0.5 ounces, which is about double the size of what a normal concealer is. So just for comparison, here is Tarte's Shape Tape. And you can see it's about double the size of Tarte Shape Tape. And I remember this being like humongous. So the fact that it's double the size of that is kind of like, whoa guys. And then do I have any other concealers in my drawer? I actually don't. Let me grab a different concealer. Okay, so here is Maybelline. This is what a normal concealer size looks like. So there's Maybelline, and that's 0.25 ounces. Here's Tarte, which is 0.33 ounces. And then here's Too Faced, which is 0.5 ounces. So it is quite big. So just a closer look at the packaging for you guys. Here's what it looks like. It is a frosted glass container. It's plastic, so frosted plastic, but you know, it gives the frosted glass look. It does have the kind of metallic-y writing right here. The back says Conceal, Contour, Highlight, Retouch, so it just kind of gives an overview of the product. The bottom has the color, the top has the whole little Too Faced sign there. And then the applicator is quite large. It does also have this brand new design of a diamond tip. So I'll show you guys that up close. So here's what the applicator looks like. So you can see the tip is diamond shaped, which is supposed to be like a new thing. It's supposed to help you get into like the little corners of your eye and just make it a little bit easier to apply. But other than the diamond shape, it is just your standard doe foot applicator. Scent? No scent really. Okay, first swatch here is the lightest color called Swan. This is a fair with a neutral undertone. Next up is the color Snow, which is a fair with a rosy undertone. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one a lot for under my eyes. Next up is the color Almond, which is fair with a golden undertone. I have a feeling this one probably will not work too well for me, but it is a beautiful undertone. Next one is the color Porcelain. This is more of a light color with a neutral undertone. Next up is the color Vanilla. It seems to be a little bit darker than Almond, also has a neutral undertone. I will say Almond has a little bit more of a warm neutral, or maybe like a goldeny neutral, and this one has more of a yellowy neutral undertone, but both very neutral. Next up is the color Nude, which is a light with a rosy undertone. I have a feeling this will be my perfect kind of all over face concealer color. Next up is the color Golden Beige, which is more of a light medium with a golden undertone. Next up is the color Light Beige, which is definitely a medium with a neutral undertone. Next up is Neutral Beige, which is definitely still in the medium family, but a little bit darker than Light Beige. And it also has a neutral undertone. Next up we have Warm Beige, which is also a neutral undertone, but getting a little bit darker here. Next up we have Sand, which is your medium with a golden undertone. Next up is Honey, which is probably the last one that I would say is maybe in the medium family, medium dark. Yeah, medium dark we'll call it. And it does have a neutral undertone. I have a feeling that will be my contour shade, maybe that one. I'm not sure yet. I'm so sorry guys, I got them mixed up. This one is Sand, which is a medium with golden undertone. This one is Warm Sand, which is kind of your medium deep with a golden undertone. Now we have Honey, which is probably too dark for me to be a contour shade, but this is probably what I would consider the first maybe dark color with a neutral undertone. I do like the undertone of this one better. I might try that one as my contour. I'm not too sure, but that one is Honey right there. Next up is Butterscotch, which is dark with a goldeny undertone. Then we have Mocha, which is dark with a rosy undertone. Such a pretty color. Then we have Maple, which is a little bit darker with a neutral undertone. Next up is Chestnut. I would definitely consider this to be a deep color, and this is said to have a neutral to golden undertone. Next up is Mahogany, which is deep with a golden undertone. Second to last is Toffee, which is also deep and golden undertone, but I do feel like it is a little bit deeper than Mahogany. Last is the deepest, called Cocoa, with a neutral undertone. Here they are again from lightest to darkest, so starting with Swan and ending with Cocoa down there. When I think about my skin tone specifically, I think Swan will be a little bit too dark for me. I think Snow will be a really good under eye color for me. And then I think either Porcelain or Nude. So that one's Almond, that's Porcelain. Yeah, maybe Porcelain will be a good like spot concealer for me. I think, what's this one again? Nude is maybe just a little bit too dark for me. I would love to say I'm that color, but I'm definitely not. And then as far as contour goes, might be this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Light beige might be good for me for contour, maybe next to it, which is Natural Beige. I was just looking at the box and it does say that in addition to coconut water, there's also Alpine Rose, which brightens skin's appearance and promotes elasticity. Hyaluronic acid, which is for a smoother, more youthful looking appearance. So yeah, hydrating, long wearing, photo friendly, and comedogenic. Okay, so I'm gonna grab Swan and just hop into it and kind of get this party started. I'm so excited for this, you guys. I don't know, I mean, a little bit obviously goes a really, really long way. So, oh, this is Snow. Oh, that's right. Snow is the one I wanted. I keep getting Snow and Swan mixed up. So, let's see. It seems to be blending out pretty dang well. I hope that this is better than Tarte Shape Tape, such that I feel like Tarte Shape Tape can sometimes be very, very heavy. I notice it a lot when I'm under like the fluorescent lights at work, like the fluorescent office lights at work. Sometimes I'll kind of peek at myself in the mirror and be like, holy crap, girl, your under eye concealer is just like so heavy. So that's the one downside to Tarte Shape Tape, I feel like. So I'm really, really hoping that this is just a little bit lighter feeling. God, that blended out super well. Wow. God, look at how much of a difference that makes. Holy crap. Okay. What was I about to say? Oh, I also feel like Tarte Shape Tape can sometimes crease like right under my eye. If I get it too close to like my lash line, it gets a little creasy. So I usually have to set pretty much every single under eye concealer just because I do have creasy under eyes, but I'm hoping that this just looks less creasy and less heavy than Tarte Shape Tape, you know, when it comes to that. Well, I think that looks really super good. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my nose, and I'm gonna do a little bit up here, and on my chin. I feel like you can kind of go ham with this because the applicator is so big and the bottle is so big. Like, you don't have to use it sparingly, you know what I mean? I'm not sure of the price on this, but I will post it on the screen for you so you can kind of know. Well, that's not layering very well on top of my foundation. It rubbed all the foundation off of my nose, so that's not good. Put that back on there. I'll put the price for you on the screen so you know how much it costs. But I feel like I'm not afraid to kind of go ham with it and, you know, use quite a bit because there is so much of it, you know what I mean? And let's get real, I feel like a lot of people sometimes just wear concealer as foundation. Like sometimes in the morning, I mean, I usually wear powder foundation, but sometimes I'll just go in with concealer, go ham, and then just lightly dust a powder foundation on top of it, you know what I mean? Okay, so zoomed in, no ring light. So here's what it looks like with the ring light. You can see how the ring light kind of blurs out all the imperfections. So without the ring light, here is what it looks like. So I'm zoomed in as far as I can get, and I think it looks so good, you guys. It doesn't look creasy or cakey or heavy at all. I mean, so you see those little wrinkles right there in my eyes? That's where Tarte Shape Tape tends to collect, I feel like. And, oh, there's a tiny bit of creasing. But I don't think it looks heavy, you know what I mean? My forehead looks fabulous. Holy moly, that looks so good. My nose, I had a little bit of problem with, but I think that's the foundation's fault, not the concealer's fault. And then here's my chin. As far as contouring goes, you know what, let me set. I'm gonna set those areas really quick with a translucent powder just to prevent any creasing. As far as contour goes, I think I'm gonna use that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God, I'm so 11. I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sand? That doesn't, I'm gonna use warm beige. I'm just gonna go with warm beige. I think when I did my swatches, I might have mixed up sand and warm beige. I might have gotten those two out of order because sand is definitely a goldeny undertone and warm beige is neutral. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with warm beige for contour. Now, I've never, ever, ever in my life contoured with a concealer before. Oh crap, I think I just got my hair in my concealer. Lovely. I need to wipe this off my arm soon. So I'm gonna go in really, really light-handed. I'm kind of scared. I'm just gonna start like that. I think that looks really, really good. It's very subtle. I probably could have gone in with a darker color, but this is my first time, so I'm gonna take it easy. Ooh, yeah, looks really good. It's blending out so nicely. It's not patchy. I mean, this beauty blender is just rocking it. I'm gonna do just a little bit here as well to kind of even everything out. That worked out a heck of a lot better than I was expecting. I actually really like the kind of naturalness of a liquid contour. It's just very, I mean, yeah, I could go in darker, but like, I'm really, really loving this. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, guys, I think I love this concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, do my eyes and stuff, and kind of check in with you guys in a little bit, and we'll see how it's wearing. But so far, holy moly, I am super surprised. It blends out so smoothly. My eyes do not feel heavy or cakey or creasy, and sometimes concealers like Tarte Shape Tape, I can feel like that. Like I just feel like it's so heavy. It is super full coverage. I mean, you guys saw my under eyes before this video. It was not a pretty picture. And now I'm just looking like bright and awake. I will say I do wish they had one shade lighter that's rosy undertoned, because Swan is just too, I think, yellowy for me. I could definitely try it under my eyes and see if it does any sort of brightening, but I do much prefer rosy undertones because I am a cool skinned person. For shade reference, I am an NW 1315 in foundation for MAC. So just so you can kind of reference if you think you're kind of similar skin tones to me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then we'll check in and see how things are going. All right guys, so it's been a good couple of hours since I put this concealer on. I also did the rest of my face makeup. I filmed a few videos. What time is it? It's late. Yeah, it's pretty dang late. What? My husband, God, it's so weird to say husband still, sent me a text. He's at Costco. He said, some family just bought 3 bags of Cheez Whiz. Have you guys had those before? They are so good. They're like crispy little, anyways. So yeah, it's been about 3 hours since I've had the concealer on. It went on top of my makeup wonderfully. It looks beautifully. I feel like it doesn't look cakey or shiny. I'm looking at the mirror up close. It just looks, oh, it looks so good. Oh my God. Now I did put powder bronzer on top of the concealer I used to contour with. I used the Too Faced Natural Face palette to kind of just deepen that up a little bit. But I think I mean, you guys, I am really impressed by this. I might like it more than Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like it looks less heavy, more hydrating than I always want to call it Tarte Shape Tape. I think that coconut oil has a lot to do with it, maybe the hyaluronic acid. I'm blown away. I can't wait to use this more and more and tell you guys more about it. I do think I want to use it a little bit more before I call it a holy grail, before I say it's better than Tarte. So stay tuned for like a favorites video maybe, or if I talk about it in lots of videos, you know I like it. But I'm going to use it more. Oh my God, it looks so good. Let me zoom you guys in. So here's the under eye situation. No creases, no wrinkles. It does not look heavy. Let me turn the light off. It does not look cakey. I could have probably drug it up a little bit more. I always struggle with the inner corner right here. See how dark that is? But that's my own fault. I didn't put it up there. I should have. Looks so good. Oh my God. I predict that this is going to be YouTube's new favorite concealer. So run, don't walk, run and check this out as soon as you can. You have to try it. It is that good. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the swatches. I was a little bit hesitant, like, God, do I need to swatch them? But I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing it like on my skin tone. And let me know if you like these kinds of videos. Thank you, Too Faced, so much for allowing me to test this product out. I can't wait to see how this product morphs and blooms in the makeup community. And now I really want to test out the Born This Way foundation. So otherwise, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Mwah. Bye.